Sarah. I'll be your surgical nurse for today. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, it's nice to meet you too.
So I've just come in to do your pre-op intake, and I have a couple things that we need to go over, if that's okay.
Sure, sounds good.
Perfect. I'm just going to get on a pair of gloves. And I just have a couple questions that I need to ask you before we get started. Okay, so I have your chart here, and there's a couple things that we need to go over. Okay, so can I have you spell out your last name for me?
Yeah, it's P-E-R-E-Z.
And just go ahead and confirm your date of birth.
3/15/86.
Perfect, okay. Great, and it looks like we have you in for a semi-outpatient surgery today, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so we're doing a 1-day overnight stay. I have a couple things that I'm going to help you prep with, so I'll explain that in just a bit. I see that you're wearing glasses. Is that something that you're going to want us to inventory for you?
Yeah, I have a glasses case as well.
And do you have a cell phone?
I do. I have a cell phone and a charger.
Perfect. Okay, and what about a wallet?
I have a wallet and a purse.
So those are all things that we can inventory for you. I'll take them, we'll write them in our log, and then I'll have them put away with security, and then when you come out of surgery, we can give them back to you, if that's okay?
Yep, sounds good.
Perfect. Okay, and do you have any metal piercings, like sterling silver piercings, or anything that would need to be removed before you go down to surgery?
I've taken everything
You've
out.
already taken all of them out. Okay. Okay, and I didn't see anything listed under allergies except Tylenol. Is that still accurate for you?
Yeah.
Okay. And I had like hives, fever. Okay. Perfect. So we'll definitely avoid that. And you're already wearing your allergy band, which is great. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to give you a couple of supplies, and they're going to be for your pre-op testing. So you don't have to get these done now, but you do have to do the CHG bath, the chlorhexidine bath, before 6 a.m. So your surgery right now is scheduled for 6:30, and preferably we'd like to have you have the CHG bath done within 45 minutes of your surgery. So I'll give you the supplies, and then whatever point in the morning after 6 a.m. you feel comfortable, someone can help you get in the shower. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I just have your supplies here. I have some oral care products. So we have toothbrush, mouth swab, toothpaste, and there are some flossers in here should you need them. Aside from that, I have a nausea bag. Sometimes some of the pre-op medication can start to make you nauseous, so you have that in case you need it. Also an eye mask, so you get a good night's sleep. This is the CHG wash, so you have to use this all over your body. You're going to want to wash each area for at least 30 seconds. The only areas you're not going to use this are your face and your peri area. We have a different wash for that, okay? Be careful not to get it in your eyes. And it can leave like a slightly sticky residue, but that's normal. It'll go away after you dry off. And should you need to use lotion, these are the two options we have for you. This one is like a silicone based, and then we have an extra dry moisturizing cream. These are the only lotions you can use. They're compatible with the CHG soap. Anything else you would have to re-shower. And aside from that, I just have a little odor spray if you want to spray it in your bathroom. So I'll leave this to the side for you, and you can use it when you're ready in the morning, okay? Perfect. Okay. Okay, Sarah, so aside from that, we can go ahead and get started with our pre-op exam. I have a couple things that we need to test here. It goes fairly quickly. There's not that much that we need to test, and some of it will be redone in the morning, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take your temperature, actually. The rest of your vitals looked okay. I'm also just going to check your oxygen to make sure, but let's start off with your temp. So if I could just have you put this under your tongue for me. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and put your pulse oximeter on. So I'll get this connected for you. Let's just get that on your finger. Okay, so everything's looking good with your vitals. Temp was normal and your oxygenation was 99%, which is perfect. And obviously we'll be monitoring that as you go through your surgery. And the next thing I want to do is just get a brief look at your pupils. So I'm going to have you just look straight at me. I want you to just neutrally look at my face, and I'm just going to flash a very bright light in your eyes. Just try not to blink too much, okay?
Okay.
Perfect, and I'm going to have you look up for me. Okay, good. I'm not noticing any deficiencies with your pupil dilation. Everything seems pretty symmetrical. And from there, we can move on to a very, very basic sensation test. I'm just going to test a couple of things. I just want to make sure that you're able to feel things before we do the anesthetic in the morning, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so just going to test with two different objects here. I have one that's kind of a hard, dull, and then one that's like a wispier, soft texture. So I'll just be alternating, and I want you to tell me which one you feel. So just say soft or dull, okay?
Soft. Dull. Soft. Dull. Soft. Dull. Soft. Dull. Soft. Dull. Soft.
Perfect. Okay, so there was no discrepancy there. You got all of those correct. And lastly, for your sensation, I'm going to just be blowing a very soft puff of air at your face. And I just want you to say yes when you feel it, okay?
Okay. Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay, very good. You got all of those correct. So that's it for your sensation. And the next part is probably the most important. I need to test to make sure it's going to be safe for you to swallow. If for whatever reason we have to intubate you, this is going to help know what size we need and just basically what position we need to have your head in, okay? So I have a little cup of water, and I want you to just slowly take a sip of it. There's about 2 sips here, so I'll have you do one and then hold it, and then we'll do the next one, okay? Here you go. Okay, so hold it in your throat. Go ahead and swallow. Good, so we're going to do that one more time. And swallow. Okay, so I didn't notice anything abnormal there, so I am just going to have a quick feel of your neck to make sure I'm not noticing any abnormalities there, okay? Alright, Sarah, so let's go ahead and move on. I want to do a quick test of the reflexes in your jaw. Again, this is going to help with any intubation that might be needed, okay? So I want you to turn your head to the side for me. Either side is fine. We're going to test you bilaterally. And you're just going to feel a quick tap with my fingers on either sides of your jaw. Just let me know if you feel any pain there, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do to make sure you're going to be able to swallow safely after surgery is test some vibration sense along your jawline. So I'm just going to be lightly tapping this and then holding it against your jaw on various sides. You don't have to do anything, but do let me know if it causes you any pain, okay? No pain there.
No, it was fine.
Okay, perfect. So everything seems normal with that. And honestly, I would say you're pretty clear for surgery. I'm not seeing any reason why we would need to put a hold on your surgery.
Okay.
So as long as we get the CHG bath done by around 6:30, 6:45, I think you should be okay. They're usually pretty on time with our morning surgeries. And the last thing I wanted to mention is that I do need you to put these on after your shower. These are going to be your pre-op socks, and they're just a hospital requirement, and so you have less chance of falling after you're on the anesthesia, okay?
Okay.
So I'll put these with your shower supplies, and if you have any questions, you can hit your call line and let us know, but other than that, I'll be back to check in on you shortly, okay?
Okay.
All right, Sarah, thank you.
Thank you.